today I'm going to show you how to make a 46-inch wide, 32 or 3 inches tall, and about 16 inches deep planter with a shelf on the bottom and casters at the bottom. I've made 4 so far, and I'm going to make a couple more, so I thought I'd just quickly show you how I do them. My first job will be to get some boards. So I need to get enough boards to go about 11 inches tall. I need to get about 3.5 inch wide boards to do the legs, so I need 10 of those, 3 in the front, 3 in the back, and 2 on each side. We'll also need boards to do the sides, and I've been using 4 boards, which is the same as these here, just they'll be 14 inches long. And then we obviously need to get some bottom. There will be a trim, the shelves, and the casters. So let me start off by getting the boards to make the planter part, and I'll be right back when I get them. To make my planters, and I'm going to make 2 at one time here, I've got 5.5 or 6 inch wide boards here, so there's 4 of those. I'm going to use 1 on either side of the planter. So this will be enough for 1 planter, this will be the other planter. And then with this board I'm going to use 2 skinnier boards, which is these 2. So each planter will have 1 wide board and 2 skinny. And so basically each side of the planter will have 3. There's 10 legs on the planters. And so what I've got here is boards that are 44 inches long, and these are about 3.5 inches wide. I will cut them 30 inches long, so the legs will be 30 inches. That leaves 14 inches, and the 14 inches is how wide the planters are. So I use 4 on either end. So out of the 10 legs, I'll use 8 of those for the ends, and then that still leaves me 2 that I could put into the bottom of the planter. My next step will be to take some glue and sawdust, and we need to patch any kind of holes like that. We'll just put some in there, and then I'm going to give everything a quick sanding just to get rid of this darkness. So I finished putting the 4 legs together. So basically what I've done is one goes this way, one goes that way. This will be the section here that will face out where people will see. So now I'm going to show you how to do the sides. I've just roughly laid this out for you can sort of see how it's going to work. So basically I put 1/4 leg there, 1/4 leg there. The 3 long boards are going to go right in between, and what I'm going to do is I'll mark it down here, put some glue, mark it down there, and put some glue, and then of course we're going to nail it. And I'll use my carpenter square to make sure everything is nice and square. So here's what the front looks like. There's one of the sides corners, the middle leg, and the other one. So I'll do up 2 of these for each planter, and then we'll do the end board, so we'll fasten those on. So there's the 4 sides finished with the corner legs. It took me between maybe 3/4 an hour to an hour to assemble them all. Everything is glued. Brad nailed 1.5, 1/4 inch nails, that thing. Sam just gave me the thumbs up or paws up. He says they look nice so far. So the basic box is done. They have a good bottom on them. Every board has 3 nails now at the end of it. There'll be maybe a little bit of sanding, but I'll see about that at the end. So what I have to do now is that I need to put 3 cross members over on the bottom of the legs, and that's where the shelf can sit on. So whatever this distance is from here to there is how long I'll make it, and I'll make them about as wide as this leg here. So I have now got my cross pieces done. So basically it's 2 inches wide, about 15 3/4 inches that way. I've glued 2 or 3 nails, 2 or 3 nails. And my casters that I use are 2.5 inches. They have a break right here, and they're swivel. So what I'll do is I'll figure out where about halfway in this board is here. I'll put it right up against the edge, and then I will punch it with a little sharp thing, drill a hole and put the screws in, and I'll do all 4 casters in each planter. Then I can flip the planter up on its wheels and that will mean that I can then do the shelf, which will be off the ground a little bit. So let me get the casters on and then I'll be right back. The bottom shelves are now on. To help put my top trim board on, I usually use one clamp on this side and one on that side. They're just lightly clamped, but that holds those two boards there so I can lay the two in boards where I want them, and then when I'm happy I can either tighten them up and then use a nail gun or just leave it like it is and then a nail gun. But either way, it gives me that second and third hand that really comes in handy. Both planters are now sanded, so the next step you would think would be to put the stain on, but what I do is we have a stamp that says A&J PEI Treasures, and I usually stamp everything at least once, maybe twice on the bottom, and then I'll stain over that. So I'll do one there, probably one on top of which is the bottom of the shells, and then I'll do the other planter too. So the stain I'm going to use is called Cabot. It's 19,200 natural stain. It'll bring out the wood. To bring this white here will make it look almost this tan yellowish color when it's dry. I believe the new number for Cabot is 3,000. It's an oil, translucent oil stain. So I've got the bottom, the top, the sides, the inside, and everything is finished. So that's what one looks like when it's still dampish. And there's what it looks like when there's no stain on it yet. So hopefully you're liking this video so far. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, of course. And I'll be right back when these are both done and dry. So I now have my planters finished, so I'll just give you a quick overview of what it's done. What I've done, it's 46.5 inches long, it's 16 inches wide, it's 32.5, almost 33 inches tall. It's got 2.5 inch casters on the corners, which has the brakes and their swivel. Obviously there's a shelf that's about 15-16 inches wide. And I've done, of course, the legs, 3 in the front, 2 in each side. 14-inch boards go in the middle, so that way you can put your plant. I'll put some landscape fabric on this to help keep the dirt in, and of course I made all the corners 45 degrees and so on, and it's stained with that natural oil stain. So anyway, I hope you like this video. I enjoy making it, and I enjoy making these two planters. So thanks again. Don't forget to like, share, and give me the big thumbs up. Thank you, and have a great day.